The following podcast is unsuitable for children under 16 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised. So guys, I heard we have a little bit of an intruder in the studio.
Word?
Yeah, I've been hearing things, but every time I go to look, I can't see nobody.
Well, I have confirmed this much. He's very, very pale white.
Seamus?
No, it's not Seamus.
Mexican Goblin?
No.
Casper.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, he's kind of short.
Hornswoggle.
No,
Torito.
no,
Mini-Me?
shorter. No, shorter than that even.
Peter Dinklage.
No,
The Leprechaun?
he's fluffy.
Gabriel Iglesias?
No, all three of those combined.
Gilbert Godfrey. No, he just plays the Aflac duck, man.
He's a duck. That's exactly what it is. He's a duck. And you guys know how I feel about ducks. They like to eat fish. I'm freaking terrified right now.
I wouldn't say they like to eat fish.
That's just
It's just
their
part of their
environment.
diet.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Yeah,
It's like if you swam that much, you'd probably eat fish too. Well,
I am not a fucking cannibal.
Why not?
I tried it once.
All the other
It was the
fish
worst
are.
date I ever had.
Giggity.
All right. All right, you guys. Welcome to Superslam. I'm Fish Food.
Double, triple B.
Double, triple.
double, triple.
The double triple B.
He's a sextuple B.
It's the triple double.
OG.
You got the jock.
Rubicon back.
And our
Johnny.
special guest again, Jarny. He joined us again. He's been missing a couple weeks, but we're glad to have him back.
I've been missing a couple weeks. Shit.
Months. Thank you.
Alright,
You show
Yeah,
up for the
we'll do that
pay-per-views.
shit to you.
Look, I've been having to go to AA meetings because the court tells me to, and the fact that I only get Mondays off means I have to go every fucking Monday, and it sucks.
Well,
Yeah,
sucks
and
to be you.
And you know what that
It's
means?
court ordered. I can't do nothing about it.
And it might help if you didn't show up drunk to AA.
Hey, they just said go. Don't say that. They said nothing about being sober.
Anyways, last night we had Hell in a Cell. We had our season got a little bit, changed up a little bit. I forgot to mention, or we mentioned that we were tied before the last pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually ahead by 4. I just pulled it up. So you're behind by 19, but it's still not a lot. You had 82 and I had 86 at the time. I ended up going back and making sure. I was like, that seems wrong, because I saw that the totals was like 126, 107. But right now, I'm in the lead with 126. Triple B is in second with 108. Doc with 107 in third. Rubicon 91. I don't think Rubicon's going to be holding the belt at the end of the year, right end of the season, but there's always next season.
I'll chill it back.
He'll probably win it freaking at Survivor Series. I don't know. We're actually going to have a bunch of different bonus point stuff because it's a special pay-per-view.
Well,
it's our last
and
one.
There's a possibility of ties at this
Right.
point.
Well, and actually, as far as championships go, Triple B won the first one, then you won 2 in a row, and I've won 2 in a row. So if we
I
need
won
to,
2 in a row?
Mhm.
Are we taking Critter out of the...
Oh, I forgot
Critter's
about
ring.
that. I did forget about that. Damn it.
I came in second to Critter.
At
No
Battleground,
one
huh?
acknowledges them.
Okay, so
Are we just completely
I
ignoring...
forgot about that.
'Cause-
Well, we out of the 4 of us, you had the highest score,
Yeah.
so we'll go with the highest score. I've completely forgot about that. I dropped. He wasn't in the season standings, so basically it's 2 titles to 1 for Triple B. But so basically, whoever wins the belt, if there is a tie, would also take the season belt.
Mm-hmm.
If that's fair and agreed upon by everybody.
What was the question?
Exactly. Say yes.
No.
Okay. He says no.
Like, between the 3 of us, because
Yeah.
it would be... If he
Well,
won, it would be his first.
If he won, it wouldn't matter. Now, if we were tied, we would
Yeah.
have to figure something out then. So we'll probably still have a second tiebreaker if need be. But anyway, because it's SummerSlam, we'll probably have like bonus points if you can
Survivor
name who's
Series.
going to be the survivor, who's going to be the that's what I meant. Who's going to be the survivor? Who's going to be the MVP for their team? Most eliminations? Who's going to be eliminated first? Whatever.
Let's not mention MVP at Survivor Series.
Not that MVP. Wow. You have to bring him up, don't you?
Yep.
All right. Well.
TNA had to bring him up.
Oh. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and give a quick recap of Hell in a Cell from last night, just in case anybody who didn't get to watch the show that likes to listen to our podcast. We'll give you a quick rundown of what we experienced and saw yesterday.
The rock star in that movie?
What?
The Rundown?
The rundown? Yeah. Ha ha ha. All
I'm
right.
just full of zingers tonight.
All right. Well, the show started off with.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be eating all of those zingers.
Oh,
Man, everybody got today.
damn.
That's right.
Call him
went
nigga
there.
out on
I
his way,
went
man.
there.
All right. Well, first match we saw tonight was Mark Henry and Bo Dallas.
That
You
was
count that as a
hilarious.
match?
We had
That was
points.
a glorified mugging.
We had we had points on it, so it's technically a match.
That's
Yes.
the match.
A few of us less than others.
Well,
Not bad.
everybody got that one right though. I mean, Triple B and Rubicon both put 9 on it. I put 5. You put 4. So we all started with a win. That's a good night,
Word.
right? However, the actual pay-per-view got started with Ziggler and Cesaro, 2 out of 3 falls.
Awesome.
Holy shit!
Which
That's match
Bleacher
ever.
Report, Big Nasty only rated that 2 stars. He was like, "Why would you only give it 2 falls if it's a 2 out of 3 falls?" I'm like, because
That
it
never
was
happened.
an awesome match, and it established Ziggler as a dominant Intercontinental Champion, which brings prestige back to the belt.
I can kind of see his point though, being a 2 out of 3 falls match, but I don't think he. I feel like he graded it based on the stipulation.
Yeah, you can't grade
If you
it
grade
based on
it,
stipulation.
if you grade it purely on the fact that it was a match, that's a 4 to maybe 4.5 5-star match.
Yeah.
Easy. No less than 4.
Oh my god, that finish sequence!
Mhm.
Holy shit!
Fuck.
That whole match was just good. No.
Yeah, like I needed a new pair of underwear from that point on.
Lord of mercy.
I've
Yeah.
been saying that for a year or two.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
your family's so poor you can only afford 1 pair of underwear.
It says I wear underwear.
Exactly. See, my point still stands.
Commando. That's where to go.
My point still
The way to
stands.
go.
Unless I go to the farm, that's the only time I wear underwear. The one time that if you bump squat, you got no toilet paper,
You need something to throw away.
you need something to wipe shit.
I guess so. Next match, I can't remember if it was the tag team title or if it was Nikki and Brie.
Tag team title.
Was it tag team title
Yeah.
belt?
Yeah.
Because Nick
Match.
and Bree, I was gone for it because I knew it was going to be that entertaining.
It was an alright match. It's just not a story
Nikki
we were.
and Brie actually, they told the story a lot better than they had in any of the build-up.
You know why? Because they weren't speaking.
It's true. But it
Dumbass
that was
hoes.
actually a lot better match than the Divas title match.
Divas title match I
Like
thought was
the-
too
the-
short.
Dio's title match had a lot of ass slapping in it.
It did.
Slappy.
Slap it! Let me get some of that Gussie slap it.
But anyway,
Let me get some of that AJ Lee slappy.
Nikki is victorious over her sister. Wasn't really a surprise. I put 1 point on it. I just wanted to root for Brie. I didn't really want to pick Nikki, but oh well.
It's bad enough for me because I couldn't figure out who was Nikki and who was Bree.
Tits
Tits McGee.
McGee or Mrs. Bryan, pretty much.
Or boobies.
Or boot. Well, no,
I mean, who got titties?
Nikki.
That's
Yeah,
all.
instead of Tits McGee,
The
it's
Fitz
Tits
Rats.
Nikki and Mrs. Daniel Bree and
Or you can think Brie has Bryan, Nikki has knockers.
yeah.
And
Like that, I just thought of that actually.
I like that a lot.
I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, Brie has to be her sister's little
Bitch.
personal assistant, her bitch, for the
gotta
next
be a
30
good
days.
Yeah, and
Good
the
bitch.
the things that Nikki said on SmackDown, there were entirely too many sexual undertones in Nikki's whole speech to her sister.
I didn't watch SmackDown,
Considering
so
that
I
they are
want to hear them.
sisters.
Give us
That
a couple
gave a
examples.
weird
Only
little
by
twin cest
blood.
thing.
Only by blood. They shared
Only
a
because
fucking.
they shared a womb.
They
for
shared
9
a womb
months.
together.
They were doing more things, believe it.
They were
Probably.
roommates.
God,
They were
I feel
roommates.
bad. I felt wrong. saying
All right,
so much.
moving on.
This is why we're going to hell.
Goldust and Stardust versus the
No,
Usos.
That glass up here playing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's leaning this back and forth.
Goldust and Stardust took on the Usos to defend their tag team titles. The Usos.
Who's nose?
Usos.
Who sucks?
Ooh.
I thought it was a pretty entertaining match. It wasn't the most exciting of the night, but it kept the pace going. It wasn't one of those ones you were like, "Oh my god, can we just end
Plus,
this already?"
it went the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, it went the way everybody wanted it to. That was one of the 3 matches where everybody had the same pick. Oh, 4. We'll get to the others later. Afterwards, we had the first of 2 Hell in a Cell matches:
Word.
John Cena and Randy Orton.
John Cena.
John Cena.
Or Randy Orton.
And we were
Motherfucker,
split.
Bring it home. Shit.
We were split 2 and 2 on that one. And the funny thing is, somebody got 9 points, somebody didn't get 9 points. Somebody got 5 points, somebody didn't get 5 points. It was kind of comical.
Well, I lost my 5 points over.
Yeah.
I-
Well, you
I
still-
lost 9 points on it.
But I give it Cena went on his little rant. Well, the one thing we figured out right from the get-go, like, this fight is really one-sided for the first half.
Mm-hmm. Which is
fucking them up.
well, but that's
Orton
typical.
Spent forever underneath the ring,
Looking for
he was
something.
like, "I'm gonna find some sort of weapon," and what does he come up with? A chair.
Oh my God!
Never seen that one before.
Who's that guy that used to do that in ECW? Joey Styles?
Yeah, Joey Styles.
Oh my God!
It's just-
One of the best moments of that since we've been on a recent RKO vines lately is when Cena's doing his little showroom tackle, building up his momentum. RKO out of nowhere. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
And the AA into an RKO.
Again, that's one of the Ray Orton has fucking reversed that so many.
I love that. Like that's the only move where a reversal is just out of fucking nowhere, and you're just like excited, no matter when he hits it.
One thing I was looking at, and they this is towards the end. This is what led to the end of the match. Was Orton set up a chair, looking back and forth. Cena stuck in the top rope, and he was actually going to try and RKO him off the top rope through the table.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way he could have had enough momentum to push off and get his body clear over the table and get Cena's over as well. So I was like, it's going to get reversed.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it did.
But it would have been awesome had he been, but there was no way.
Well,
I see what he was trying to go for, trying to use his legs to push off the bottom rope and sling his
Well,
body up.
second
forward,
rope,
but
second rope.
Second rope, correct, sorry. But at the same time, like, you're just not...
Yeah,
That
if
much
he
more.
if he had pushed Cena back a bit and got up to the top rope, that would have been
Yeah, he
definitely achievable.
Oh, yeah.
well, and one thing I like about Randy Orton and the RKO, let's think of all the moves that we've seen him counter into an RKO. A couple months ago, we saw the Superman punch. It was a Superman punch.
Yeah,
We've seen the AA, the zigzag, or the famouser,
yeah,
That was beautiful.
that was
the airborne shooting star press thing.
The diving elbow from CM Punk.
He's probably.
619 by Rey Mysterio.
Many a time.
I mean, you can literally hit it.
Christian's move was
The unprettier or
the
the
unprettier, yeah.
kill
Kill
switch.
And Prettier.
The unprettier, yeah, that's what it should have stayed. But
Yeah.
TNA crap, whatever.
He didn't call it the Prettier in TNA, did he?
That's why they couldn't use it when he came
that
back.
sucks.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. I'm ready for fucking Orton to push back up.
Well, and we'll talk about later tonight at his little episode this evening on Raw. Next up was Sheamus and The Miz.
Who?
Sheamus and The Miz.
Who's the Miz?
the guy that hangs around with Damien Mizdow.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
His
Coincidentally, Mizdow stole the fucking show
He
that
did.
match.
Well, that was a subpar match in ring, but Mizdow made it.
The aftermath of the match.
Well, Mizdow made it watchable.
Oh yeah, he has basically.
Sheamus and The Miz have no chemistry though. They should never wrestle each other ever again.
Miz shouldn't wrestle this period, but that's okay.
I think you can credit the Miz's success to Damien Mizdow.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's just the only.
In his most recent run, yeah.
I mean, nobody would be talking about the Miz if it wasn't for Mizdow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Miz. That's the guy that Mizdow's copying, right? It was hilarious. So after the match, Sheamus lifts the Miz's arm, and Mizdow's arm just goes straight up. He drops it. It falls. He picks it up. It goes. He broke kicks the Miz, and Mizdow just falls like he just got broke kicked. Hilarious.
And then he makes them both do the YMCA.
That was hilarious.
Which I think is about to be those two are going to rival.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see as the face in that one?
Oh, Damien.
I think that
Sandow needs
Sandow has not.
You
had
c- I think-
anything.
because of the way the crowd is reacting, you can't put the Miz as the face because they'll still boo him. When they go out together, like in this tonight on Raw, we want Mizdow chants. There wasn't. We want Miz. We want Mizdow. So I mean, Mizdow is clearly the favorite of the pair. So a feud between the two of them, when it happens, it'll be great.
Oh yeah.
Next,
I wonder if Mizdow's gonna keep the Mizdow through that match, and every time he hits something on the Miz, he's going to imitate the Miz.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be difficult.
He does the skull crushing finale, and then he stands up and skull crushing finale himself. That would, oh my gosh, that would be epic. AJ Lee and Paige was another one of the clean sweeps for us. AJ Lee, I mean, we didn't really have much to talk about in that one, other than Alicia Fox was at ringside. Really, I mean, that's all there really is to talk
And got
about.
the shit beat out of her afterwards.
She's still fine, though.
And then we get to the main event, which, oh my gosh, that finish.
Finish, let's talk about before it started.
Okay, we'll talk about that first.
And we were talking about right up.
Meet me on top of the cell.
Mankind. And freaking, who was it? Michael Cole?
JBL. Michael Cole asked he was like,
Have you ever seen anything like this before? No, never in a Hell in a Cell match. Bitch, please.
I'm saying.
The only Hell in a Cell match that people think of when they think of Hell in a Cell. First thing, Mankind Undertaker. Where
Absolutely.
did it start out? Top of the cell.
Because Mankind.
What happened? He went through the announce table. Kind of similar,
And then climbed back up on top of the cell.
which that didn't happen on this
Went
one, but...
through the cell.
And then,
Almost through the ring.
let's
And
add some
then he was like,
thumbtacks, whatever.
Let's pull out a bag of thumbtacks. Because
Fuck logic.
I'm already dead.
Because fuck logic, right? But no, like, about what? 15 minutes of them brawling, and then getting on stretchers, and then getting into the ring, and then the match starts. Mm-hmm. And it was
And it's
brutal the whole
hellacious
time.
from that point.
Mm.
That was definitely...
Dean is just psychopath.
And
He
see,
was a mean Dean.
I was
machine.
really curious before when we were making our picks who to pick, because I'm like, Ambrose needs the win, but you can't let Rollins look weak because he's Mr. Money in the Bank. It just doesn't make sense. He's the Authority's golden boy. You know, the Authority's not going to back somebody who is losing all the time, which is partially why Randy Orton's having so many issues with him. And I was like, I still wanted to pick Ambrose because, you know, I'm a big Ambrose fan. I'm a big Rollins fan, too. It's just I thought that's how the conclusion of that feud should have been. I don't feel the feud's over now, but
It's on pause.
it's on pause. And to put Bray Wyatt in there, oh my gosh. Let's first talk about the lighting and the special effects.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still...
Shuts down. This strange-ass fucking speech comes on.
First thing first, I thought it was ISIS, because I didn't recognize the speech. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I heard darkness, and I'm thinking, oh my god, did they get blacked out and invaded? What the hell? And then Doc points out, no, that's Bray Wyatt. And I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank God.
So you were like, that's not Bray Wyatt. And I was like, yeah, he's playing, it's speech
And we
playing
still-
backwards.
I don't think it was playing backwards.
It
man.
was.
What was it backwards? I didn't.
I have no idea.
I haven't
but it
looked
was-
either.
How do you know it was backwards?
Because there's
I was picking up some of the words.
there's
like,
influctuation.
He could have
I
just
figured out the last part.
he could have just been chanting something he made up too. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to look, and we'll talk about that next week, I guess.
Yeah.
But just the fact that there was smoke and then a projection
Yeah, like a hologram. In the middle of the ring, there was a hologram.
of a ghost.
I was sitting there and I was like, oh
Well,
my
if you guys
god,
notice,
I need
I-
you to say one thing right now. We need you, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're my only hope.
What are you saying, B?
Freaking, I was watching it, and I'm like, if you guys notice, as he got closer, so did the hologram. So I'm thinking there was a mirror there for a second before Bray Wyatt, before Bray
Well, you know
came
those
out from
holograms.
under
If
the
you
set.
watch that Tupac hologram, dude, they can
Yeah.
control where that thing moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I've actually seen something similar to that. When I was a sophomore in high school, we took a trip to New York City, and we went and saw a play on Broadway, Mary Poppins. And at the end, I know, right? We had to go. I didn't really have a choice, but there was a part where they were making it
You
rain.
always have a choice.
Not really.
Liar.
Anyway,
There's always an option.
Anyway, what? Anyway, there's a part where it's supposed to be raining, and they had projections of actual raindrops falling. It was really cool. So I knew the technology kind of existed to a point. Never in my wildest dreams would I think the WWE would do something like that. But it fits perfect. Bray Wyatt's character, it's Halloween week. It was like icing on the cake for that pay-per-view.
Now what I can see is Bray Wyatt's going to bring out old Dean Ambrose demons.
Oh yeah,
Well-
and he's got plenty of them.
He's mentioned tonight exactly why he did what, or sort of why
He
he
was
did
out
what
of
he
the picture for a while longer.
Well, we can go ahead and talk about that because we're done covering it.
He's You mentioned tonight, Bray Wyatt did, because Dean Ambrose went absolutely ham, beating the fuck out of Cesaro in their scheduled match before the match ever started.
Did it ever start?
No.
Because I don't remember it ever starting.
Because before the match started, he just beat the fuck out of him with a microphone. As Cesaro's climbing back up the ramp, Ambrose follows him and goes back in the ring. He's like, "Where are you, Wyatt? I want you. Come. I ain't into that smoke and mirrors. I'm here right now. Come at me."
It's kind of literally what it was, smoke and mirrors.
Pretty much, yeah.
And frickin' Wyatt said, "And I see in you a reflection of myself."
Yeah.
And at the end of it, he said, "I know you, Dean, because I am you. I will destroy your mind and feast on the remains."
Yeah.
What I my glasses, that's why I moved.
One thing I think is very interesting. You remember, it was almost a year ago. One of the big feuds was between the Shield and the Wyatt family. We're kind of getting a little piece of that again.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, because those matches every one of them were classics.
Those guys know how to wrestle.
Even though the third one happened on Main Event.
Well, I still enjoyed that match.
Because
it was, it was when the Shield was starting to show signs of frailty, cracks in their system, and then they finally were able to beat the Wyatt family. They looked stronger than ever, which built up at Battleground, and then they broke up, and it was perfect, And now we see the two crazy ones from those groups head to head, and that is just going to be.
I always thought Luke Harper was a crazy one.
Well, I mean, you got the one that they're all crazy in their own way.
I think all white people are crazy. Just
well, we know Dean Ambrose is absolutely a lunatic fringe,
I think Dean Ambrose pays me to hook up. I'm too crazy to be awesome.
Nah, he's got Renee Young. He don't need her.
Yeah.
I
know, right?
And see?
She is gorgeous.
And see, every time Roman Reigns is in the ring with her, he finds a way to make her blush. And I bet Dean's like, "Hey, that's my woman.
Back off.
Don't make my titties to master. Back the fuck off."
And she's like, if I were wearing shoes right now. She does most of those interviews barefoot.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure there was one time Triple H actually brought up, "Hey, you're actually wearing shoes today." I actually didn't get the reference until I actually read the article afterwards. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
Maybe I bet you the Dean Ambrose clacked them ankle about 11
Make them ankle loop 11 about 6'6".
I bet Dean Ambrose has a foot fetish. That's why he's so crazy.
That's 350.
All right.
I do. Shit.
Let's see. What should we talk about next? Let's talk
about. Speaking of, yes, that is a new thing, gentlemen. Fit 11 is the black 66. Fit 11.
Yeah, be able to take
all right.
11.
Fit 11.
Fit 11.
Fit 11.
Fit 11.
I'm not even going to make an attempt at that.
What are you saying though?
Fit 11.
Fit 11.
Well, let's talk more about Raw tonight.
55 and 11, 6'6".
All right. So, Route 11?
Fit 11. That's right.
11.
Fit 11.
11? All right.
Get your kicks on Route 11.
All right. So.
They've been to the club out Fit 11 time.
Okay.
Bray Wyatt's a creepy motherfucker.
He
is, but he's such a. He would
Well,
eat.
that motherfucker like did that shit upside down and started walking.
real.
Fuck
The best one is still WrestleMania when John Cena.
The fact that he's that big
he can
and
do that.
that
Agile.
freaking not just agile, like that limber
Yeah.
that he can bend up that far. Oh my god!
First time I was watching with my girlfriend. First time he did that. She was like, "The fuck? God, that big shouldn't be doing that."
Tell me I did not just see that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
you can
me
do that, huh?
I did just see that.
I probably could if I wanted to. Thing is, I don't really want to. All right, so
You ever tried something like that?
Wait, what?
I'm not going to talk about my sex life on the air. We did that
Because
once.
she listens to it.
Actually, she really doesn't. Not
That
anymore.
white guy's like,
I just want to hear you breathing.
just hold me.
All right, can
thing
we?
is, if
Oh,
you,
man.
if you know, go out to the club. This is off topic. Shameless plug, right? That if you go out to the club and bring a female back, you always gotta make sure when you leave the house or your room our situations. You gotta have the right station playing when you leave. So you walk back in, the motion flow stays right. You gotta have that R&B, that classic. Oh yeah. The Not Contagious. Well, the Isley Brothers, that'll be one good one.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole, young Tyrese, not old Tyrese.
Keisha Cole.
What?
Don't nobody want to hear that dying cat sing.
Hey,
Alien.
Well, heard her song?
You know what somebody
Have y'all
really
heard her music?
Well, you know what people really do want to hear? People do want to hear Feed Me More, and they got that tonight. Because Ryback
my God.
is back!
Indeed.
Woo! The big guy has returned, and I loved every minute of it. It really wasn't. Bo Dallas is like open challenge for anybody. His eyes got about the size of Texas big around.
So he got his ass
You
whipped
mean
for a
Bo
second
Washington?
time then.
Oh, second time less than 24 hours.
Do you mean Bo Washington?
No, Bo Dallas.
You don't remember he changed it last night?
Did he really?
He said,
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
I forget shit like that. Did I forget what the fuck I ate for breakfast this morning?
He's fish food.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
ain't goldfish, man.
If I didn't have my notes right here, I wouldn't know what the fuck we were talking about.
How do you remember how to read?
Let's not talk about that. It's a very dark period of my life.
No!
No! We cannot let that happen.
You'd be a good Mitch.
Oh my god, what? No!
Where's it at?
Alright. Anyway, let's talk about Ryback and the feeding. No, we don't want to talk about that. No, feed me more. No, don't do it. You guys gotta. I can't. Feed me more. No.
Well,
Good Mitch.
Oh my
I'm
god.
telling
We
you.
got to see the meat hook.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
We got to see the shell shock.
Oh.
Nice.
When his music hit, I was like, oh my god, he is back. And you actually talked about him yesterday, too.
Real fast. This is one thing we failed to point out. I think we skipped over the Big Show Rusev match, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Actually, you're
We
right.
did skip over that because Big Show showed us a new submission.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he used it again tonight. Like, Big Show, if he can get that submission on anywhere that's not by the ropes,
Mhm.
You're done, dude, because
It's
you're
over,
not
son.
dragging.
you are not going to
forward.
drag Big Show, especially not from that position.
Unless you're Mark Henry.
Because Big
Dude,
Show's
that's-
on
that
his
is
shoulders.
pure upper body.
Big Show
dude.
is
Like,
on his own shoulders. You're not going to get him dragged back.
I think the only hope you have is that maybe, I mean, you're probably going to hurt yourself doing it, getting yourself flipped over so he's on his back, so you can maybe get a pin and him have to release himself. But that's a long shot.
Yeah.
it might
That's
be
a lot of humanity to move around like that.
But,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
god, that submission that Big Show
I thought Russo was
that
done. If he
looks
didn't Russo
painful
roll.
as fuck.
Well, we
Because
got.
you're putting it all on the way he had Russo in it. Russo was primarily on his left shoulder and left side of his body, so he couldn't. His whole left side was done. He could only use his right arm, and his right arm was elevated. So
Because
he can't.
because he was. It also helped that he was so muscle bound. Like on a smaller guy, like tonight, he used it on. Was it Goldust?
I think so. I missed it.
And on a smaller guy, you got the range of motion. With Rusev, he's got so much muscle, he can't reach back that far like that.
I bet he doesn't even know how to wash his hair because his muscles are so
yeah,
big.
you know the man can't feed himself.
You heard me?
Pretty
That's
much.
what Lana's for.
However, he
gets
can
his
jump.
speed off Lana.
He jumped and got 2 jumping super kicks on the Big Show last night.
I
Yeah,
know,
for
right?
real. I was like,
Boy
damn, he
got a-
has the
boy
he
got
has
a
the
pair of
freaking
jumps in
lunge up
him.
there.
That man got up.
God,
He was like,
dude,
Tissamuk is a puking.
And we were talking about this.
He was like, "Fuck you, Omar Epps. White man can jump."
That was Wesley.
Oh yeah, Wesley.
Anyway,
Not all black people
but-
look like racist.
wow. Wow.
It was a late '90s, mid to
Everybody
late
knows white
'90s,
man can jump.
mid to late '90s freaking black movie. I figured
Black movie.
it was
Racist.
either Wesley or Omar.
No,
Those were the only.
there
two
are
that
no
were in
racist
movies
comments
back then.
because we have a
There-
black man, a Mexican, and white people.
And a
There-
Puerto Rican.
Not a Puerto
I'm
Rican.
Filipino.
That's what he said.
The only thing we're missing is, well, I guess Filipino is partially Asian, so we're good.
Yeah.
We're covered.
So you're very small.
Uh,
All right.
this looks
Well,
like I'm a girl and not a shower.
you know what's not
Oh,
small?
God.
The world's largest tag, or world's strongest tag team, which we will probably not see again for a while because,
They're no longer a tag team.
and Henry's basically a heel now.
Yep.
But we
Praise
knew
the
that was
Lord.
coming. We knew it was coming.
After
A
he-
day too fucking late.
Oh, God.
Well,
I wish he would have made the attack, so I would have won last night.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just,
I was happy when he didn't make the attack.
Fuck you.
well, if he would have attacked, he probably would have.
Fuck you, Ed.
Fuck you, Dolphy.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't the only turn tonight, though, as far as we know. I mean, Randy Orton, most likely to face now. We'll just have to see how his character changes this week on SmackDown tomorrow night. I guess Seth Rollins. I mean, that's
So since Dean's occupied with
Wyatt.
Dean's occupied with Wyatt and John Cena and Rollins. They're now
Probably going to be co-captaining team, or like not co-captaining. They're each going to be captains of the respective teams for the Survivor Series match that's going to come up.
and see,
Unless Triple H puts himself in.
I don't like that.
I don't either, unless
There are multiple reasons I don't like it.
Randy Orton, is like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm going to be on the Authority. He turns on the Authority at Survivor Series, but oh wait, Cena turns on his own team.
Exactly.
And I am predicting that.
It's not going to happen.
Not 9 points on that prediction. Right now.
You can't steal my prediction. I predicted that before you predicted it.
I've been saying that for...
Negro, please. I said it when I walked in the house.
Anyway, the main reason...
I was talking about it too. We were in a conversation.
Yeah, for real.
We were in a conversation.
Hey, I said it before you said it.
Not since
and now you tried to take credit for my motherfucker.
Hey, he doesn't steal anything from you, okay? Not since the accident.
No. I didn't steal nothing from you.
He's over here trying to endorse. He's over here endorsing my ideas. What he's doing.
You only own like 3/5 of that idea.
3/5 of that.
That's okay. We don't make points.
40 acres and a mule.
Hey, I know you're behind on the picks by like 19 points, but you're not gonna get those points from that because we don't score stuff like that for the picks. You know that.
We might have to.
I'm
Tiebreakers.
just saying, you say you didn't steal nothing from it, that means you did, because it's double negative.
Mm-hmm.
Learn some grammar, bitch.
Thank you.
Alright, but the main reason I don't
I'm
like...
black, I don't know about stuff like that.
The main reason I don't like Cena and Rollins in a feud right now, Cena just won a #1 contenders match last night, which means if he's going to be facing Team Rollins or Team Authority at Survivor Series, that means Brock Lesnar, again, will not be at a fucking pay-per-view. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he's not there.
Yeah, well...
But what's the point of that?
Brock's his own kind of...
That it ends with the Brock-Cena freaking match, and then Cena turns.
I don't see the point in that, though. If you're going to put the belt on somebody, he needs to defend it every pay-per-view. At least the big one. You can get away with not defending the U.S. title, or the Intercontinental title, or the tag team titles every pay-per-view, because you can do that on Raw.
With not defending the big title on smaller pay-per-views. This is Survivor Series.
This is one of the big four. You got SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the Rumble, and Mania. Those are the big original four. Those are the ones that people bought. Those, like, if I only buy 4 pay-per-views a year. That's one of the 4 that they would buy. I mean, look at the history behind it. You had the debut of The Undertaker there. You've had so many Survivor Series style matches.
So I like the Elimination Chamber.
Word.
Well, I mean, but my point is that's a historically significant pay-per-view.
So is the chamber.
Yes.
But the thing is, there's no title being defended at said pay-per-view. What's the fucking point? Why put the belt on him to begin with? That was one of the biggest reasons I thought twice about picking Lesnar at SummerSlam, because I was like, if they do that, will it work? Will they be able to get him to work every time?
His contract's up in May, right?
But I heard they renegotiated a deal.
Oh, April.
His contract's up in April, right after WrestleMania.
The other thing is, what we were talking about last night, is his new UFC contract they've been negotiating.
Well,
they're in
he's using it. He's using it as leverage. His WWE contract.
He's leverage. Again, I don't see him going back to UFC where he's going to actually get hit in the face and leave a company where he's getting paid, for the most part, exactly the same amount of money,
unless they offer
exactly
more.
The same amount of dates to only get pretend hit in the face.
Again.
Unless they offer him a shit ton more money, I don't see him making.
Or
a
unless
again.
some people
UFC,
start really hitting him in the
real
face.
fast, like again, I said, UFC has so much merchandise. They do better than WWE sometimes, I think.
Not on merchandising.
Well, and pay-per-views and all this shit. Do you see that big name come back? Brock Lesnar come back?
They're going to pay more.
Yeah, they're going to pay more. For the other reason that if he comes back, there's 2 legends that are willing to come back will be Frank Mir. He would love to come back and go for Lesnar and Mir 4, wouldn't it? I think 3 or 4. Would it be 3?
The first one,
he
Mir
tapped
won.
out on the ankle lock.
Mhm.
The second one, he just clean beat the shit out of Frank Mir.
Mhm.
The other person is Shane Carwin would love to go back and take another challenge on him.
And see, knowing
That's a
that
big
though,
one.
will the WWE maybe offer him more to stay? Because
He's leveraging them both against each other, and it works out perfect for Lesnar either way.
and the thing
And
is,
Dana White's perfectly fine with it too.
the WWE is going to be like, if he leaves, that's going to affect our business because one, we lose a very, very important star, and also the competition gets it because a lot of people think, well, WWE's main competition is TNA. No, not really. UFC. It's basically the same thing, except for UFC is real wrestling, real fighting.
But theirs are on Saturdays.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, okay, how much is a pay-per-view for UFC? Like $40, something like that?
Depending on who's buying the name, sometimes we up to 70.
I mean, yeah, we do have a $9.99 pay-per-view package right now. But if you have Cena and Orton on one pay-per-view, and the night before it's Lesnar and Shane, or whatever, name one of those
Shane
people.
Carwin.
Shane Carwin. People are going to be like, you know what, I've seen Orton and Cena too many times. This is only something I've seen twice.
Mhm.
I'd like to see this rematch. People be like, well, I don't really want to buy both of them.
Lesnar and Carwin only fought once.
Yeah, but still,
Well, either way.
it's one of those things. But with the whole thing is, you don't get UFC pay-per-views every month.
They're almost every 2-3 weeks or 3. Yeah, about every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, like you get. It's
But
sort
the
of
thing-
not really. Like we're only on 100 and something out of the last
Well, fuck, what
out
you
of the
see?
last
I think it's
7
178.
years. 178 out of the last 7 years. It's not every 2 to 3 weeks.
Every month or so. Yeah.
Every maybe month and a half, maybe.
No,
It's
it's
usually
at
about-
least every month.
Yeah,
It's usually about 6 to 7 weeks between them.
but they're fairly like if there's no good fights, they'll skip them up. If there's no big names,
But then there's sometimes they'll do like 2 within. The
Don't they have other shows that they do though? Like,
They
with the
got
smaller
the
fights?
Ultimate Fighter,
Yeah.
and then they got their channel fights and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, they bring in fucking money. They're just like prize fight and all that shit, dude.
Yeah, but and there's less competition there.
Where?
Well, like as far as their UFC's roster is smaller for each weight division.
Yeah, with the
Because weight
WWE you have
division
one.
in WWE is
You're on the roster.
Yeah.
Weight division.
Oh, you're on the
Everyone-
roster, you can win the title.
Yeah, everyone on the roster is in the same weight division. Hornswoggle could win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Wouldn't that be something?
Potentially, like technically, he could potentially walk away with it, even though he's got to be all of maybe 110.
I say I would stop watching if that happened. I wouldn't. I'd be like, I want to see what they do with
Yeah,
this.
Exactly.
yeah, I
Okay,
would, but I don't.
The biggest little fight in history, round 7 million. Hornswoggle defends the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against El Torito in a ladder match.
What happens?
A real ladder match.
What happens to Cerrito and all that?
They're kind of like
Those
main event
Matadors
style
fell
stuff.
Fuck off, and, like 'cause they
Someone got injured, didn't they?
well.
He's back.
One of them did.
Fernando, I
but
think. They both look the same.
The crowd wasn't behind them in the first place.
They were a little bit because they were new, and it's like buying a
They
new
were
car.
behind El Torito. They were not behind.
Well, but still, they were behind the package, right? That's like buying a new car. You're cool with it for a while, and then something new comes out. You're like, God damn it, I should have waited.
Well,
You know?
here's the thing: if Los Matadors come back, that's a new face in the tag team. Because there's how many fucking really tag team
The Usos,
Usos?
the Dusks, and if you consider Los Matadors, maybe Ryback because Ryback is back.
Well,
I
Ryback's
think,
back, but Ryback might just be pushing solo.
and I
Yeah,
hope he does
and
because I think he did a lot better
Creative
solo.
now has a chance, by the way, to book him right.
Exactly, he's had a
What
fresh
happened to
start.
Curtis Axel? Is he on NXT now?
He just hasn't been he hasn't been doing anything at all.
Yeah, he
doing
has,
anything.
he's,
They'll probably be releasing him before too long.
oh, I certainly hope not.
Unless they just have him in the back, just helping him train.
Trying to have some of the new guys like
Yeah.
maybe Adrian Neville, Bo Dallas, not
Because
Bo
you gotta
Dallas.
know, like, he's
Sami
one hell
Zayn.
of a fucking athlete.
Oh yeah,
Also, the fact, like,
his first month in the business, he won, first month under the new persona, he won the IC title. So that means
Well, the
they
other
have a
thing
lot of
was,
potential,
what is it,
you know.
When Rock was preparing to fight Cena at Mania, the guy who chose to train with was Axel.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
So he might just be, maybe he doesn't want to get pushed. Maybe he just wants to sit back and help
well,
get
and
the
his
young guys in.
Well, while we're talking about
dad and his
NXT,
granddad were both big as far as training the younger guys.
Exactly. He might just fell
and,
that
see,
pursuit.
and while we're talking about NXT, there's been a report that there is a new NXT advisor by the name of
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. And I think that is big for NXT because that's the phenom. This is a man who won 21 consecutive WrestleMania matches.
You know what's going to be bad? He's going to be back there rubbing that in all the time. He's gonna, if you want to win 21 consecutive...
I don't think so. Because from
WrestleMania
everything
matches.
I've heard,
He's
he's a very, very humble person. He
I know.
has so much
I know.
respect for the entire roster.
He offered
I have
Vince
heard that he
chances
needs
to take
to-
the streak away long before the streak ever got anywhere near that high.
Like, I think it was like 10 or 12.
Yeah, he was like, all right, we might want to have me lose at this one. I think that would sell the story. No, you want to keep it going? All right, well, we'll do that then. And then it just kept going and it took on a life of its own. And he was like,
But
he offered Batista a long time ago. He offered Mark Henry.
I really wish they would just left it alone at the last WrestleMania with him, Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
that was 2 WrestleManias ago.
Yeah,
Because
WrestleMania
Punk was at 30
2.
or 29.
I didn't like it. It was still a good fight.
It was a good match, yeah, absolutely.
But
But
it
I felt
wasn't
like
on the same level as the 4 starting with 25, him and Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels Part 2. Triple H Part 2, and then Triple H Part 3 with Shawn Michaels as the guest referee.
that is probably where it should end. 20 is a nice round number. It was just the setting. Hell in a Cell, and all 3 of those.
It was built up as the end of an era.
Mm-hmm.
And what ended?
I'm saying
Nothing.
nothing.
We still keep seeing Shawn Michaels in a guest referee, like we've seen him in guest referee.
A few times since.
Since then, we've seen him.
We've seen
him
Triple
all
H.
over. We see Triple H in matches all the time, and Undertaker has wrestled since then.
Twice.
That's like once in a
multiple
lifetime.
times.
That's like once in
Yeah.
a lifetime, twice in a lifetime, 3 times in a lifetime. If
Yeah.
that ever, I hope it doesn't. I mean, it makes sense that they would maybe want to do that eventually. Cena and Rock Part 3, maybe, because they've each won one apiece. But
Rubber match, but
I don't like it.
no, if it's billed as once in a lifetime, never before, never again.
Yeah,
Let
that's,
it be once. Let it stay special. Don't try and recapture lightning in a bottle. You got it the first time, you don't need to open the bottle again.
Word.
all right. Well, we're coming up about 42, 43 minutes, so we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back in a little bit. We're gonna talk about our predictions for the Survivor Series elimination tag match teams. Who we think is gonna be on Team Orton or Team Cena? Who we think is gonna be on Team Authority? We'll be back in just a bit. Hey everybody, I'm Fish Food.
I'm the doc.
This Triple B.
And this is time for the plugs. We've got an email account, bottomofthemat@yahoo.com.
Or you can follow us on Twitch. You can follow me at BOTMDoc at twitch.tv.
BOTM TRIPB. All one word.
Or you could follow me because I'm the best, BOTM Fish Food. Just go to twitch.tv, enter any of those usernames, and you'll see plenty of gameplay.
Mitch, please. The best. Or you could do what, I would recommend, just so you can get all of our content. Go to bottomofthemat with 2Ts.com. Still can't type.
You know
Bitch,
what?
please.
I don't
The
care.
website? I'm joking.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of the show, and again, we thank you for listening.
What? Alright, we're back in here. What the hell is this whole skill? Man, there's a hole in my bag of skills. Ain't that a bitch?
It's a goddamn duck, I'm telling you.
That motherfucker be eating my wild berries like they're fucking real.
God damn.
We gotta
Did
find.
anyone check the trap?
We didn't have any bait.
We didn't have
Yeah,
any
Skittles.
Why would a duck eat Skittles?
Why would the
Don't they
duck
usually
not
eat,
eat
like,
Skittles?
what, stale bread or some shit?
Yeah, yes.
Hey, let me check the cabinets. Hold on.
What, dude?
Nothing.
My
Nothing. No
welfare
bread.
check ain't came in yet. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? He seems to like your Skittles. Let's use it as bait.
Why? Why is it gonna be my shit?
Because he likes your shit.
That's some
That's
little
right.
shit.
Well, take it up with him when we catch his
Hey,
ass.
sit here, Papa's Claw. You need to be putting in more on this shit anyway.
You know what? I've already got the trap set up. I've already got the Skittles in my hand. I'm laying them down.
Get
Nice
my
little
money
trail.
up. You only went $2 for that back.
All right, fine. I'll pay you later. All right, so now we just wait. Now we just wait to see if we can hear him.
Skittles.
I think I hear him, guys.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, yum, 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 yum.
He's getting close, you guys. He's getting close.
Look, another one. Oh yeah. Oh
Wait, how are we gonna get rid of that?
We'll figure it out. Shh. Can't say
yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah, another one. Ah! What do you got?
We got him! Oh my god! He's making noises again! He's gonna eat me!
Oh my god, he's gonna get out!
He's gonna eat me!
Bitch. Ah!
Give
Hey.
me a knife!
Hey!
Mr. Duck Thing, I'm not a
My
I'm not
girl
a
want
fish.
to know
I'm
where
not,
her pimp went. You stand about this tall, he's white.
Hey, I'm right here.
hey, we should.
Yeah, what the fuck y'all
Hey.
got the pimp in the box
By the
for?
way, we should probably let him go
Yeah, I got the pimp in the box.
because we just recorded a incident of animal cruelty because I hit record on accident again.
Oh my god.
Y'all can't keep locking up my pimps like
you-
this, man.
choke this
What
I
my
ain't
hoes
getting
gonna
off
do about
this
their
box.
money?
I think he's on PCP.
As long as he's not eating me, I'm fine.
Bitch. Well, you can't choke a duck, but you can choke a chicken?
Lord of mercy.
Alright. The pimp is loose.
All right,
Oh my
good.
God.
Let's get back to this.
help me! I'm in his belly.
I'm scarred for
Sorry.
life.
That's right, bitch.
That's a good bitch.
All
See you
right.
in a few hours, fish food.
No, I don't want
We're
to
gonna,
be
we're gonna have to
fly.
come out of the small intestine pretty soon, man. So just wait it out. Just wait it out. You'll,
I ain't waiting nothing.
Let's also pass him like a kidney stone.
Hey, guys, it's okay. He got my decoy.
Nice.
All right.
So you critter?
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, you guys.
I wonder what happened.
We have a duck in the studio, and hopefully he doesn't realize I'm still alive. I don't like the noises that are coming from this motherfucker.
You ever hear the noise coming out of my room, have you?
Thank God. I'm afraid there's a couple dead hookers in there, and I don't want to go in there. Alright. So, we're going to start the second half of our show with our predictions for what the SummerSlam Elimination Tag Match teams are going to compose of.
That's a long way away. I'm not going to predict something for next August.
It's a... Did I say
said
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam
God damn it, I
again.
did it again. It's
Fire.
S... I have it
Done.
SS
Hang it up.
in my notes. SS...
Wow!
SS,
That is
wow.
really racist.
That is.
SS? How the fuck is that read?
Showstopper? Heil Hitler?
I love Hitler. He's a wonderful man. I love
SS.
Y'all, I can't fucking get a break with these motherfuckers. Get up. Y'all all niggas. I don't give a shit. I will about that. Y'all gonna accuse me of being racist. I'm not racist, but still.
I'm black and I know about the Showstopper.
Anyways,
I'm Mexican. I know more about it.
so our Fantasy Survivor Series tag match teams.
There we go.
And Rubicon got nominated to go first, so.
What? Why?
Because you hesitated to let us borrow your Skittles. But we caught the bitch, didn't we?
Punk some of them, bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass 11 times. Punk motherfucker.
Still in time.
Okay. Let's see. My predictions for. Alright. Who do we go with first? Cena's or the opponent?
Either one. Go for it.
Alright. Let's hit good guys, bad guys. Well, I'm gonna hit Cena first. Is it be Cena, Ziggler, and of course Kofi. He's in full. And Big Show and Henry, they're gonna have their feud. So those two are thrown out of the equation. Oh, who else can we put on?
He's talking about equations. I didn't realize he was that smart.
I will stab you with shears.
Ouch.
Mexicans have got to be able to do math. How are they ever going to figure out if they're getting the right amount of money for the drug deal?
Lord of mercy.
Or they got to figure out how tall the fence is so that they know, you know.
Now, I can clear 8-foot fence and not even so.
See, he knows what 8-foot fence is, so I guess that defeats my point. Continue
Don't
on.
raise the wire without getting cut. I'm not good.
Well, the fence isn't electric, so.
Fuck, that don't mean shit. Rubber glove. Okay.
Dig
Kofi,
under.
Ziggler, Cena. Possibly Orton if he makes a turn soon enough. Against the authority. But he's going to be my sixth, my
Alternate?
ultimate guy. Let's call it that. Oh, fuck. Who's some other good names? Who's some other names right now? The Usos?
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, that could happen.
They were in the elimination match last year.
I'm not sure they were.
They'd have them partnering a lot with Ziggler and
Sheamus.
and Cena.
Well, shit, maybe Sheamus too. Well, no, Sheamus still in his, Sheamus still in this title ring right now.
So is Ziggler.
Fair enough. But Ziggler can run 2 matches a night. I don't think Sheamus can.
Well, who said you're going to see Intercontinental Championships defended?
Who said you won't?
You never know.
No one has.
Well,
like
then-
we're
Just
still
like my
several
skill-
weeks
just like-
out.
Oh no, that's not my skill. That's a low pop, whatever. Well, we never know. Just like my
Tootsie Pop.
Shut up. Close enough. Oh, jeez.
Mr. Al.
Mr. One.
One, that's a two, a three.
A 3. Okay, so
The world may never know.
Okay. So I'm saying Cena, Ziggler, Kofi, maybe even R-Truth.
It's possible.
Put him with the fish. He has been out of the game for a while. Because them and Ziggler.
I'd shoot myself in the face, but it's possible.
And well, again, possibly Orton.
I don't think they'll put in Dolph Ziggler.
Why not? Because
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler. Sorry, I forgot. Hard R.
All right, what about Team Authority?
Take the ER off unless you want to go to
Seth
the ER.
Rollins.
I'm joking.
Happy A, angry R.
Seth Rollins. If The Miz and Sandal are still together, I can actually see those two going in there. Fuck. Who else can I think of? Kane, yeah. And Triple H, he's not ready to compete yet, so I doubt he's going to be for a reason.
Doesn't mean hell. I know Triple H, and that motherfucker ain't gonna lean away from the fight. Somebody challenges him, he gonna be in there.
The Rock comes in as a special appearance to be on Cena's side.
That'd be something.
That would.
That'd be great. Well, they called out to each other, out, but I think that's going to be a Mania event. If they're going to do it, let's take it to the business.
I think Rusev's gonna be on the freaking Team Authority.
Okay, but again, someone's probably going to go again and try to take him out. Unless Big Show won't do it, because Big Show's in the title contender. I want to see Rusev in the cage.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
No skate. No.
Or in a no submission match, that'd be.
Oh, yeah. But then we'll see a new Arsenal if this come out.
Mhm.
But his kicks can knock somebody out easy.
Oh,
too.
easy.
Yeah,
Jump
possibly.
And just because you
Super
can't
kick.
win by submission doesn't mean you can't wear them the fuck down with it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You trap someone in the accolade until they pass out, then you roll them onto their back and take the pin.
I still can't believe fucking Big Show took that last night.
I'm saying.
The way he was acting, he was starting to look around. Like, you can see him looking at the crowd, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh. Jericho's not even in the picture anymore either, is he?
He should be back sometime soon.
Yeah, he's talking about he's going to be back in November.
Which is right around the time of.
Well, maybe Jericho will be on the Alliance with Cena. I just don't know the way everything's kind of turned. I would love to see fucking Big Show and Henry with the Alliance and Authority.
That's fair enough.
But
All right, what about you, Joni?
Alright, Cena. Kofi. Ziggler. If he can come back in time, I can see Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Well, pelvic surgery, dude. That's really
No, it was hernia surgery. and
Hernia.
He's been.
Fucking hernia,
He's
dude.
already been out a month, and a month is about what they were expecting him to be out.
Yeah.
A month to a month and a half. So that there's, I think there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, but if Roman Reigns comes, if Roman
It'd be
Reigns
tough.
clears six guys up by himself.
Well, he was in a vignette on Raw this evening, and I think he said something about being, he's ready to come back or whatever, something like that. So
But dude,
well,
Roman-
when
with,
he comes back, he
with-
wants to.
with hernias, dude, you gotta be real careful.
he wants to deal with Seth Rollins. What better place to do that than that elimination match?
Again, dude, like I was saying, dude, with hernias, you gotta be real careful, dude, because those things, they might feel work great, and out of nowhere, dude, you can just push yourself to that point, and it's done. You have to re-pull it, blow your hamstring out, or not hamstring, hernia. For a guy who's never had it happen to him, but I've seen plenty of guys that it has happened to them and it strains them for the entire season.
I'm gonna stick with it, just because I'd like to see it.
Word. I'm probably gonna
And
pick it
then,
too.
to be honest with you, after seeing Orton, I'm gonna go with that too.
Yeah, I think it gives you one more. No, you said that's
that's
your
fine.
5. So then for Team Authority,
What's on your wrist?
My little brother's baseball tournament, like he had to wear it to get in and out.
So are you getting beer on the truck and go like,
For real, that's what I did.
fair enough.
Let's see, Rollins, Rusev. Fuck. I don't know. Well, I mean, Kane, but I'm trying to think about it.
Golden Stardust. Okay.
They're not heels.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
3. Fuck, for real, I don't even know.
I mean, there's a bunch of people that can fit.
But I don't know who to
It's
pick.
like there's a bunch of people to pick, but it's like who do you pick?
Mm,
I can see those 3 being in there. Well, obviously, Rollins going to be in there. Kane, he's with us. Rusev.
Authority King. Or, what does they call it? Corporate King.
Corporate Kane.
Shit, I like yours. I'll go with you, yeah.
B.
pretty much his list on Team Cena. Put in the Usos for Team Cena. I think Cena will snatch them up since they ain't doing anything really. So, when it comes down to the Authority, however, I think I'm going to go with Mr. Triple H to lead the team because I don't think he's going to leave that in the hands of Rollins.
I don't know. He is calling him
to fuck up and ruin.
What's this new nickname they're giving him?
The future, blah blah blah.
The standard
blah,
of
blah, blah,
something?
blah.
Standard bearer.
The standard bearer.
The
Yeah.
standard bearer. Negro, please.
He's got a
he's
lot of
gonna do
confidence.
something to lose Triple H's confidence. Triple H's going, Stephanie, honey, I'm going in.
Hey, it's going to be one of those, good job, kid.
Yep. Thumbs down. But yeah, no, he's gonna put himself in the match. Just that or Cena's gonna say something to make Triple H want to put himself in the match. Triple H's gonna be in there. So it's gonna be Triple H, Kane, Rollins, and I'd say Golden Stardust just to round off the tag. If Cena pulls in the tag, they're gonna want to pull in the tag team. I think Golden Stardust who they pull in to round it all off.
Fair enough.
I think for me, obviously Cena and Ziggler, since they're already pretty much set in stone that they're going to be teamed up. I'm going to go again with Roman Reigns because I think he should and could be healthy around that time. Probably go with the Usos maybe, but if the Usos weren't in it, maybe Ryback.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of he's over with the crowd right now. That'd be almost perfect. Randy Orton, and then as an alternate, if maybe say Roman Reigns couldn't make it, maybe Daniel Bryan if he's healthy, because they've been predicting that this was his time. Maybe it's going to be pushed back. I don't know the status of Daniel Bryan.
And maybe this whole he's not going to need the surgery. He's going to need the surgery. Maybe it's a big misdirect for a big surprise comeback.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of options there. As far as Team Authority, I'd put, of course, Kane, Rollins, Cesaro, maybe The Miz or Mizdow or both.
Nice.
Gold
If
Stardust.
they're still together.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, I've seen some cracks. The pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Mizdow
announcers
TV.
keep mentioning, teasing. Miz has got to be frustrated that Mizdow gets a better reaction than him.
Bo Dallas, another good one.
Yeah, if you want to easy out.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to have somebody.
You gotta have
Somebody's got to
someone
be cannon fodder.
for frickin' Cena to get on a roll.
Absolutely.
Oh my lord.
I think that's I think that'll round out my team. I mean, there's a lot
That's
of
why I
options
really don't
there.
want to see this because of Cena's ass. Give Cena a break so we can have a break.
I'll love to see it.
Cena, I'm sorry, the man needs some days off.
I'm done looking at
I
his
like
ass, too.
like. I'll give him
Fuck
all the respect
him.
in the world, but he needs days off. We need to have some time away from each other.
See, I'm
He's
saying,
injured.
Cena's like that girlfriend that just won't leave. Nigga, get the fuck out,
Overly
bitch.
clingy girlfriend.
Leave me the fuck alone.
All right, Doc, you're
All
up.
right, my picks for Cena's team. Again, I got to stick with Cena and Ziggler. I mean, those two are pretty much set in stone. I do see them pulling in the Usos because Cena has a very good relationship, very good chemistry in the ring with the Usos. They've been in several six-man tags, where it's Usos and John Cena versus like the Wyatt family, and rounding off that team, I would put Roman Reigns. My alternate, maybe Y2J if he's back.
That'd be. I didn't mention him, but he would probably be another good one too.
Yeah.
I'd put him as my alternate too. I didn't put an alternate.
No, they haven't been, but Y2J is predicted to come back, and he has announced that he's coming back in November, which is this Saturday. This Saturday marks the beginning of November. If
Monday,
he's back,
might be back.
yeah, it's very possible. And Y2J already stood up to the authority.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for speaking of Team Authority, I'm going to put Triple H in there. Rollins, Kane. Cesaro has said to Triple H, I want to be in with the authority. So I'm going to put him in there. And I will put Orton in there, but I'm going to say it's going to be contentious. Like, there's still a lot of tension between him and the rest of the authority. If they don't have him break away from the authority,
He will break away.
he will break away at Survivor Series, I guarantee it. If he hasn't broken away before then, he will break away at Survivor Series.
And the way you have your team devised, that would work because if Triple H inserts him in there, he's going to be the captain, no doubt about it.
And this
But
is
if let's say Triple H doesn't get in there, there's no way in hell Rollins is going to work with Orton. After what happened tonight, there's no way in hell.
Yeah,
what about the curves on Orton or Rollins did on Orton?
yeah,
Exactly.
that's what tonight was about. Tonight was, freaking you, and he gave props to freaking Rollins too. He was like, you hit me with the curb stomp, and you got a hell of finishing move. I'm still seeing stars, and freaking a week later, and he talked about, and I'm so mad. I want to check myself back into anger management like I did back in 2006, but for real this time. And he mentioned that, and I was like, dude,
For real.
this is awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
breaking
we're seeing
kayfabe a little bit.
Randy Orton on the mic tonight.
Oh yeah,
was
he was
fucking
he was spot
mesmerizing.
on. Yeah, he was great.
It was beautiful.
So glad I had to work this evening, bro. So glad.
Everybody's rubbing it in.
I'm
Hey,
saying.
that's what Hulu's for.
I took a nap.
But no, and my alternate for Team Authority.
Quick prediction, I can see.
Why not pull in somebody big, somebody monstrous, somebody who has just been released from the Wyatt family,
Ooh.
Eric Rowan.
Or Luke Harper.
Or both.
One of those two. Those are my two alternates because I'm not going to pick between them. Eric Rowan is a big monster, but you've already got Kane, so you might need a big guy who's capable of doing high flying shit. Now the reason I didn't put Kofi in like you two have is I'm thinking that eventually they're going to start doing the whole thing that they teased back a while ago with
Nation
Kofi and
2.0.
Big E teaming together.
Yeah, because they've both been really out of it for a while. Biggie. Yeah.
They've been doing it on house shows and they've been getting great reviews.
Mhm.
But WWE's feeling really uncomfortable putting it on television.
They just don't trust black people.
Well, they don't want to start a group that would possibly be seen as, oh, you've got a group of black radical frickin' separatists. That they don't want to start anything like that. They don't want to get that politically involved.
Why don't we go get another accolades?
You see him in every pay-per-view.
Fruit.
You see acolytes? I thought you said accolades.
No, acolytes.
I thought you said accolades because I was like, you see that
Yeah,
with
What's my
Rusev.
accent? Fuck you.
The acolytes, you see half of them at every pay-per-view.
Or
Yeah.
the merchant.
But I'm saying, like, when we get another, like, powerhouse like those two again,
The APA. Oh, those guys
Wait,
are
when the
badasses.
Ascension comes up.
dude. Accolades.
When Enzo and Big Cass
Knock on the door.
break through.
There is no door. Knock on it. We're
Right.
closed.
We're close.
We got two more topics to talk about before we get to our final five. If you guys play PS3 or Xbox 360, 2K15 comes out tomorrow. Actually, right now. It is after midnight.
Midnight release. Let's go. Not really.
2K15 on the next gen is going to feature a My Career mode. Which I don't know if you've played My Career on any other 2K games, but they're actually, on NBA 2K, My Career mode is actually pretty good. So, I mean, I'm really
Still
excited.
can't shoot a J though. But
Well, one I think is really cool, Bill DeMott is the user player's coach. Coaching from the sideline, or the side of the ring.
Yeah.
I think that'll be kind of cool.
So-
He'll be like your mentor as you're progressing through NXT.
Absolutely.
Sami Zayn, Aaron Neville, some of those guys have already been confirmed for that mode, which will be great.
Hell yeah.
The fact that you've got Bill DeMott there, who I'll always remember as Hugh Morris, friggin' the guy who started Goldberg's streak.
He was the very first victim.
Yep, he was the very first victim of Goldberg on Monday Nitro, back in 1997. But yeah, that's going to be awesome having him as a coach because he is a great trainer. When they restarted Tough Enough a few years ago, he was one of the trainers with Booker T and Trish Stratus and of course Stone Cold.
Well, I think this is big for NXT as well because since the networks come out, they've gotten so much exposure. It's really nice to get to see that.
And the fact that they're in a game now.
Exactly, and that's like just the next step.
By the way, you mentioned Aaron Neville. The Red Arrow is so impressive in person. So super impressive.
This guy got to go to SmackDown last week.
Yes,
I almost got to go. I'm the president of a new club that's on campus, and we've had a lot of crazy stuff because we threw out the haunted house, and it's Halloween, of course. So I unfortunately wasn't able to go, but he had fun, and I'm
I
happy
had
for him.
fun.
We're gonna hopefully try to get to go to Raw in Tulsa on the 1st of December.
And if I can, I'll get at least a few of us some really good seats.
Hell yeah.
So it'll be fun. Now, speaking of Raw, tonight and a couple weeks ago, they're still confiscating Punk signs. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Punk and WWE are in a very heated little situation, and
Oh,
WWE is in a no-win situation here.
they're still selling fucking merchandise.
And there's absolutely no way that it's going to work out in anybody's favor but Punk's.
Well, the
Because
fact that
they're
they're
not
still
giving
selling
them
his merchandise, but at the same time, they paid for the production of all that merchandise, and now they've got it all backstocked because he was one of the big guys, and so they were like, "We're definitely going to sell out, and there's not going to be any problems." And then he left
So
the
what does
company.
CM Punk want him to do? Give it away? Waste all that money?
Well, he's seen all this shit. His movie DVD got dropped down to $3.
Yeah,
Well, and also, I mean, they're really trying to keep him in good steady. I mean, he's featured in the showcase mode on 2K.
he's featured in John Cena's new DVD, John Cena's Greatest Rivalries.
They're doing what they can, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I honestly do not think we will ever see Punk in a WWE ring ever again because of all this.
He won't come back.
If he does, it's going to be another Warrior situation, and it's going to be the right time for Punk if it ever happens. But I would not expect to see Punk ever again. If you want to see Punk's matches, get the WWE Network.
Yep.
You guys have anything else to talk about before we get to the final five?
No, not that I can think of.
Alrighty, well, we are our final five this week because we're in Survivor Series month. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We decided we're going to go with our favorite Survivor Series teams of all time. Now, who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and go first.
Alright.
I'm going to start with the Bad Guys team,
Oh yeah.
1993.
Now who was in that
Razor
team?
Ramon.
There we go.
It was Razor Ramon, 1 through 3 Kid, Marty Jannetty, and Randy Savage.
And who did they beat?
They went up against Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair. Sorry, it's just all hard to keep up with because they didn't put them all together.
I actually can't find it. It's no big deal.
Diesel, Rick Martel.
Just that lineup sounds like it was a good match.
Yeah. And IRS, I guess, was there too. I don't think he wrestled, but
Erwin R. Shyster.
yeah.
Father of both Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas. Fun fact if you didn't know that.
Team Kofi, number 4. When that was in
I think it was like 11.
yeah, and they faced CM Punk and them, I think.
Yeah, CM Punk and the
Yeah,
Nexus.
CM Punk and the
Who else
Nexus,
was
yeah.
on the team with Kofi?
It was Kofi, Mark Henry, R-Truth, Christian, and MVP.
Mm-hmm.
It was like having the Nation domination, only it wasn't the Nation domination.
Although there was one white guy in there. Just like, I'm sorry, I'm late, guys, but my nose got here 15 minutes ago. Woo! I am not a nugget. I am a black heart, damn it.
Woo! Okay, we didn't do that time. Anyway, number 3, Team Michaels, Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, Psycho Sid, British Bulldog. Let me see. They were up against Yokozuna, Owen Hart, Razor Ramon, and Dean Douglas. I don't know who Dean Douglas is.
I don't either.
Not that one. Sorry, it's taking so long. Oh,
You're good.
Here's one. Number 2, Team Guerrero.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Big Show, Rob Van Dam. Exclude Cena, but everything went great. They went up against Team Angle, which is Kurt Angle.
Carlito,
Yeah, Carlito.
Luther Reigns, and Mark
Yeah,
Jindrak.
there you go.
That's on my list, so I helped you out a little bit.
And then screw all these other ones until I get to the one I actually care about. There we go. The All-Americans.
Oh.
That's my number 1. The Undertaker, Lex Luger, and the Steiner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just because the Steiner Brothers was
The-
they was real hot
They were
back.
hot.
They were hot.
The
during
ring gear that
period.
all of them were wearing, minus
Uh-huh.
the Undertaker, of course.
Yeah.
Lex Luger had the Stars and Striped tights.
Yeah.
The Steiner Brothers, of course, have their
The
singlets.
singlets, stars, and stripes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Could have stood to match the boots up a little bit, but hey, I ain't gonna knock them for that.
I will, you punk bitch.
Alright,
I don't know what happened. What I miss?
I'm gonna go with Team WWE's number 1. The Rock, Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Kane,
Hell yeah.
and Big
see.
Show. Don't forget Big Show.
Oh, Big Show.
Yeah, they faced Team Alliance, which consisted of Stone Cold Austin,
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, sorry, Kurt Angle, RVD, Booker T, and Shane O'Mac, and that was in Survivor Series of 2001. And I remember that one. That one made
That
my
was
list
during
too.
The invasion era.
That was the invasion. It was a really good match.
Oh yeah.
Number 2, we go to Randy Savage, Jake Roberts,
Oh,
Bruce
shit.
Beefcake, Ricky Steamboat, and Hacksaw Jimmy Dore.
Those 5 guys were.
Well-
They owned the beginning.
And the 5 guys they went up against.
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Man, Ron Bass, Harley Race, Hercules, and Danny Davis.
That was from '87. Whew.
Fucking love Hacksaw.
We need to watch Legends House together. Hacksaw was part of it. Oh my god, you'll love it. That means I got to resubscribe to the WWE Network for only.
$9.99.
Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, John Cena, Bradshaw, and Hardcore Holly. They took on Lesnar, Big Show, A-Train, Matt Morgan, and Nathan Jones. Number 4 would be Hogan, Bam Bam, Paul Orndorff, Don Morocco, and Ken Patera. They took on Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, Rick Rude, and the One Man Gang, and Butch Reed.
That was also in '87. You picked two from the same pay-per-view.
Go with Team Austin's number 5. Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Van Dam, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Don
Devon.
Devon. Sorry.
You're good.
I said it wrong. They took on Team Bischoff, with Orton, Jericho, Christian, Mark Henry, and Scott Steiner.
See, that was a damn good one.
That was great. Freaking Michaels was bloody as hell
Oh my God, yes.
in that match. And we're doing our top. Are we doing top 5 matches or the
Teams.
Teams.
And you can talk.
Yeah.
I put like who they faced as well.
Yeah.
Rubicon, you wanna go next?
Teams we're going on?
Yeah.
Fuck around. I'm really bad with the teams, funny enough. Bad enough. I know the matches was pretty bad. Pretty good. But, hey, Virgo. Oh, yeah, Mama. Sorry, I can't call you Virgo anymore. Buddy.
Frosty Mama is officially Frosty Mama.
That was a boy. Is he still sleeping? Well, you get some feed for 2 now. Just feed for yourself. You can be stingy again. First
Like, I
off,
used to get like a headache and stuff when I would get and now it's just like this stomach. Oh, we ate some chips and salsa.
fair
Fun,
enough.
fun, fun.
That's cure for everything, right?
Oh, absolutely. Just don't try to snort that shit.
Start what?
Exactly.
Oh man. What was it? I think I was back in 03. Team Austin versus what's Team Austin?
Team Bischoff. That was
Bischoff?
that was 03, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Mm.
Probably back in 01. The winner take all. WWE versus WCW or ECW.
The Alliance,
The Alliance.
which had both Kurt Angle and Stone Cold.
On the same team.
Yeah, except Kurt Angle was a spy for Mr. McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped The Rock secure the win and cemented himself as one of the top faces in the company at the time because of it.
I'm still waiting for him to come back, guys.
Oh, you know when he does. He's a real American, and he'd stand up against anybody, regardless of how
Koga.
brutish they might be,
Koga.
regardless of where they might be from, even if it's from Bulgaria.
No, it would only be fitting the guy who played a Russian UFC fighter in The Warrior, Koga. Because that was Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was Koga to go fight the actual Russian. That guy's pretty fucking interesting. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown back in 05.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
That was a hell of a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Word. And I really can't think of any other good teams other than that. But one thing I did like is the Elimination Chamber. Did make its first appearance in Survivor Series. Word.
That was almost a Survivor Series style match,
Word.
even though it wasn't tag team.
It's still elimination.
Elimination match.
And it deals with who is going to be the last one, who is going to survive.
What is it? Triple H.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Goldberg.
No,
No?
not in the
No,
first
not
one.
the
Oh, no,
The first one was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Kane, and RVD.
Mm. That was for the World Heavyweight Championship, correct?
Yep.
I'm just the Booker T. Booker
I
T.
think the Booker T tried to do the spin Rooney and they got caught. I think didn't he do? He always does that the worst time. Like, don't you fuck at the Elimination Chamber a few years back. He's like, oh, Booker T comes back. And he's like, gotta do it. He does the spin Rooney and throw it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At the Rumble, yeah.
The Rumble.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, Booker, damn it. You couldn't showing off.
I'm saying for real.
Is that-
You
is that
better
it for you,
Stop
then?
for
I
5
think that's it
minutes.
for me, man. I can't really talk
All right.
anything else.
My top 5 starts with Team Guerrero. Got Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, The Big
John
Show, RVD, yeah, John Cena. They faced Team Angle, which consisted of Kurt Angle, Carlito, Luther Reigns, and Mark Jindrak. And that was from Survivor Series 2004.
You are really bad with that shit tonight, aren't you?
I am, I'm sorry.
You're fucking up there.
True stuff.
Number
2004. I'm joking.
Team D-Generation X,
Yeah.
which featured, of course, Shawn Michaels,
Giggity.
Triple H,
Giggity.
CM Punk, and Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Giggity. Giggity.
They
CM
faced
Punk alongside Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Those two.
Those two
hated
hate each other.
It was CM Punk alongside freaking Paul Levesque.
right? No, Phil Brooks alongside Paul Levesque.
Yeah.
They faced Team Rated RKO, which featured, of course, Edge, Randy Orton, Mike Knox, Gregory Helms, and Johnny Nitro from Survivor Series 2006.
Gregory Helms.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to 3 count and start singing your little funky ass show tune.
Hey,
I can't get you out of my head.
Gregory Helms was awesome, especially as Hurricane Helms.
Gregory
Number
Helms
3,
is not awesome in 3 count.
Team The Ultimate
Not in
Warriors.
3 count, anyway.
The Ultimate Warriors, name of the team, with, of course, Captain The Ultimate Warrior, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Marty Jannetty, and Shawn Michaels. They faced the Heenan family, which featured Andre the Giant, Haku, Arn Anderson, and, of course, Bobby Heenan. Number 2, Team WWE against the Alliance.
Which is-
You had The Rock, The Undertaker, Y2J, Kane, and Big Show against Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, RVD, Booker T, and Shane McMahon. And last but certainly not least, actually no, this is number 1, of course, Team Austin, and Team Bischoff. Shawn Michaels, Booker T, RVD, Bubba, and Devon against Orton, Jericho, Christian, Mark Henry, and Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump. That is still my favorite Survivor Series match, simply because there was so much on the line, and it was basically just Austin and Bischoff duking it out for most of it.
Yeah.
And it was for, loser has to resign as co-GM. Sadly, of course, Team Austin was not victorious, but it still was a hell of a match.
That it was.
Yep.
Doc,
Oh.
always ends with you, so.
I know.
Fair enough.
I've got to say that I liked Survivor Series 94. The bad guys team was awesome, but let's not forget who they were going up against. Diesel's team, the Teamsters.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm sorry.
They smell like French fries.
Them niggas smell like French fries.
I still remember that day you came in. I got off work and you said that shit to me.
Fry
Freaking-
guy.
Yeah, you're like, dude, nigga, you smell French fries. So like, dude, nigga, you smell like welfare checks.
But no, Razor Ramon had the 1-2-3 kid, who would later be known as X-Pac. The British Bulldog, Fatu and Sion, with Alpha and Lou Albano. But Teamsters was Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Owen Hart, Jim Neidhart, and Jeff Jarrett. Every last one of them. Great. Absolutely some of the greatest to ever step foot in the ring. Teamsters, I gotta say, was probably one of my favorite Survivor Series teams of all time. So I'm gonna have to put them up as my number 5. So next up, I've got from Survivor Series, what is this, 1993. There's actually several. There was a Marty Jannetty, Randy Savage, Razor Ramon, and the 1-2-3 Kid defeated IRS, Diesel, Rick Martel, and Atom Bomb with Harvey Whippleman.
Oh, Atom Bomb. I remember
Yeah.
him. Oh my god.
But let's not forget, there was a 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination match that night. Another one. There was the Hart
One of y'all shit
family
your pants?
versus Shawn Michaels and his Knights.
That's how, yeah, that's
Bret
cool.
Hart, Owen Hart, Bruce Hart, and Keith Hart with Stu Hart at ringside
Jeez.
defeated
It's too many hearts.
Shawn Michaels, the Red Knight, the Blue Knight, and the Black Knight. But, which, no one really cares about the Knights. But Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels,
Oh yeah, great
another
rivalry.
chapter in their rivalry.
Real quick, shameless plug. Who the fuck ripped ass in the
I
studio?
imagine it was the person who ran off.
Probably.
Yeah.
God damn it, you fucking Mexican.
They smell like a Mexican fart.
I smell burritos and chimichangas.
Lord of mercy.
But yeah, that was at the same pay-per-view that had
Oh,
the All-Americans defeat the Foreign Fanatics, which were Yokozuna, Crush, Ludwig and Borga, and Quebecer Jock, with Jim Cornette, Johnny Polo, and Mr. Fuji.
Dude, that reeks so bad I have to spit my dip out, or else I'm gonna fucking gag.
can you hand me that?
Mind if we use some Febreze there?
Okay. Yeah, chair's getting sprayed the fuck down there.
Keep that ready, because you better spray his ass when he gets back.
Lord of mercy.
If he comes back.
He might not want to.
It's the power for breeze.
Guess we found the Mitch of the night, too.
He sure did run off like a bitch.
Damn.
Ah, that like lingered for a long ass time.
He's a lingerer.
Oh, it absolutely
A
was.
little bit of warning next time, Rubicon.
I thought that was him in the kitchen. You forget there's other people who live in the studio.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like crazed ducks that pimp hoes.
All right, so that
And
was
rabbits that want cereal.
that was my number 4.
Hey, we ain't had
Number
two yet?
3, we got to go to Farouk, Vader, Razor Ramon, and Diesel
Mm-hmm.
with Clarence Mason. Yeah, and that was at 97, I believe. No, 96. But that was an awesome match, just all around. I love these old Survivor Series matches, like, because that was back when this was. There were like 4 or 5 Survivor Series style matches on those cards
Oh, yeah.
back then. Let's see. That's my number 3. Number 2 has got to go to, and I feel so nostalgic with this one. The Road Warriors.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it.
Ahmed Johnson and Ken Shamrock defeated the Nation of Domination. But the
Boo!
I'm sorry, the Road Warriors. The
I don't
Road
care.
Warriors, the
Nation.
greatest tag team of all
The
time.
Nation's the greatest tag team of all time.
You know what? You need to come over sometime and we need to play Warzone, because all of those guys are on that.
Yeah.
On my
Ahmed
N64.
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Ken
Ahmed
Shamrock.
Johnson couldn't cut it in the Nation. That's why his ass got kicked out.
Can I at least say Ken Shamrock then?
Yes, I won't boo Ken Shamrock.
Most dangerous man in the world.
Steve Blackman? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Nice try.
So,
That was number 3?
No,
no, that was
that's
number
number
That
2.
was number 2. I missed number 3. Oh, well. I'll listen to it again.
Number 3 is, yeah, I'm not going to go back.
Keep our viewer count up a little bit. That's awful. We are so sorry.
Number 1 has got to go to, though,
The Alliance. I'm joking.
No, all 4 teams that were at Survivor Series 2003. We've mentioned, Team Bischoff versus Team Austin, but the other Survivor Series match that happened that night was Team Angle. Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, John Cena, and Hardcore Holly and Bradshaw defeated Team Lesnar, which was Lesnar, Big Show, Matt Morgan, Nathan Jones,
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot
A-Train.
Yeah, he mentioned that one.
You mentioned
That was like number 3 on this list.
First
Yeah,
18
but
days.
no, it's cool.
But
But that was a great pay-per-view.
that
All
was
in all.
awesome. And all 4 of those teams, I can't choose between them.
Right. And one thing I loved about that pay-per-view, afterwards, you got WWE champion Brock Lesnar. His team just got beat. And then Goldberg set to defend his world heavyweight title against Triple H. Aren't you going to wish me luck in my match tonight, champ? Just mocking Lesnar. Perfect.
It was great because, Lesnar was like, I'm the, best, I'm the only one that truly deserves to be champion. And then the camera pans around and Goldberg's sort of standing right there. And you could see the intimidation factor. Brock Lesnar doesn't intimidate easy. But Goldberg is one where if you're not intimidated, you're dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Can't
With
take
all that
man
being
win.
said, there's only one Mitch, and he's not in this room anymore
Fucking,
because he ran away like a scared child.
fucking
The undefeated
crop
of
dusted
the
our
Gaul.
asses.
The undefeated of the farts.
farts.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
Man. Motherfucker.
Damn. Well, anyway,
Rubicron, you are the Mitch.
of
I
the
got
night.
the first wave of that too. It was bad.
Because he was
I
like,
saw like your face changed. I was like, "What is wrong with?"
he was like, did anybody
Oh,
else?
hell
He's like,
no.
did anybody else rip ass? I'm like, I don't smell anything yet. Then like
Oh, yeah.
5 seconds later, I'm like, oh my god.
It hit
Fuck.
me last, so I knew it was him.
Ugh.
I knew that. So I was like, if it hits me last, then it was Junior.
Hey, I'm thinking soap party, or whatever the fuck they call it. What, you remember the shit that they do, like with the tube socks and putting soap in there?
Oh,
Blanket
freaking
party.
blanket
party. Why the fuck? I'm fish food. I'm
Soap
stupid.
party.
Whatever.
Blanket
So
party.
you want to go to your auntie's house and sell little soaps to old ladies?
No,
Absolutely.
We put in the box collection of Days of Our Lives.
But you can get it for the low price of.
$9.99.
Thank you guys for listening. We are Bottom of the Mat, and this has been Super Slam for only $59.99.
This podcast has been brought to you by Bottom of the Map Productions.